Hi everyone, so this is going to be our 2-week update. Can't believe it's 2 weeks. I also just want to mention I'm filming on a new camera and it has a screen at the top, so sorry if I keep looking up there, but it's really hard not to kind of watch that instead of looking into the lens. But yeah, I've got my coffee because I'm living on Costa at the moment. Warren has been taking Sienna to playgroup for me ever since I had Aria, just because it's easier. I'm a bit worried actually about how I'm going to get Sienna to playgroup on Friday when Warren's back at work, because this little monkey seems to just want to eat all morning. So I don't know how I'm going to get her to playgroup for 9 o'clock, because about 8:30 seems to be when this little monkey wants a really long feed. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Warren gets me a Costa from the shop on his way back when she's at playgroup. And I'm going to try and drink it hot throughout this video. Oh. So I've jotted down a few notes on my phone so I sort of remember what to go through. I'll start off with myself. Sorry, is my hair in the way? This week has been a bit different from last week. I've been really emotional. I think it's just obviously the hormones and tiredness just getting to me. And I feel like the first week I was like overwhelmed with happiness and like couldn't believe I finally had my baby and my girls and everything was great, and obviously I still feel really happy about that, but the anxiety is creeping in that it almost feels like too good to be true, and I'm just constantly worrying about Aria and Sienna a little bit, and just I feel like something's going to happen and it's all going to be taken away from me, because I feel like I have finally got what I've always wanted and it seems like too good to be true. So I'm just constantly worrying that they're going to get ill, something's going to happen to them, and my whole like dream or like world is going to be taken away from me. But I'm trying to just suppress the anxiety and just try and, you know, believe that it is real and I'm really lucky and nothing is going to happen, hopefully. So yeah, that's been really hard. I'm also struggling with the fact that Warren is going back to work tomorrow, because I've kind of got used to him helping, and it sounds really cheesy but he helps me so much and sort of looks after us, and I kind of feel a bit like we're not going to be safe without him. Again, I think that's the anxiety like creeping in of me having both girls on my own and having to look after them, like it's a big responsibility. And yeah, but I'm sure we will be okay, so I will try my best anyway. I'm also feeling a bit like gross about myself because I still haven't managed to like start eating healthily or anything, so I'm still feeling a bit blah. I've been just grabbing what I can when I can because she wants feeding all the time. Been eating a lot of pastries, and also because my hormones are like getting back to normal, I suppose, my skin is breaking out so much, which always puts me in a bad mood. And also, it sounds really vain, but like I'm so pale at the moment. I can't tan because obviously I'm breastfeeding and I never know when she's going to want feeding. Some nights it's literally all night, or like for 6 hours in a row, so I can't really put a fake tan on or she will be covered. So my face is like orange compared to my neck. I don't know if you can tell in this video, but in real life you can tell because my neck is like so white, but my foundation is like my normal colour from when I tan, so I need to get a new paler foundation, I think. So yeah, just been feeling a bit gross and emotional. Also, my bleeding came back on day 10, but I had been shopping with my mum at Primark, so I spent a good few hours walking around Primark, and I think it was just like because it's the most exercise I've done obviously since having her, just constant walking around. I started to get backache as well, and then my bleeding came back, which I wasn't prepared for, so that wasn't very nice when I went to the toilet at the hospital, because we also went to the drop-in clinic just for her normal 10-day check. I had to go there instead of them coming to me. So yeah, that wasn't really very nice, but it's gone again now. So yeah, the health visitor just said to sort of like slow down a little bit. So yeah, that came back, which also made me feel a bit horrible as well. And if you see my Instagram yesterday, you will know I now have mastitis. I haven't got it extremely bad. It's in this boob and it's all underneath. It isn't like horrendous yet. I haven't got the flu symptoms or anything, which hopefully I won't get because the doctor did give me antibiotics. Because I caught it really early, because as soon as I felt the pain when I woke up, I just knew what it was because I had it with Sienna. So I went straight to the doctor's 9:30 in the morning and got on the antibiotics. So yeah, I'm still managing to breastfeed quite well actually. The pain is a lot better. I'm taking painkillers as well though. And I am managing to feed through it on that side and it's not too painful. The other side is still fine as well, it's not painful at all. So breastfeeding is still going really well, which I'm really pleased about. I did get a little bit down about it yesterday because I was like, oh no, I've got mastitis, and my nipple was a little bit sore on this side, and I just thought, I'm gonna have to stop, I'm gonna have to give up, it's too painful. And just being in pain just generally gets you down a little bit, so I wasn't in the best mood yesterday. I was also really tired, but I'm feeling better today, so that's good, and the pain has subsided, so fingers crossed I can carry on breastfeeding. So I think that's all for me. I'll show you my tummy at the end. In terms of Aria, her dry skin has sort of kicked in. When she was born she didn't have any dry skin at all, which everyone was like surprised about. But now she's got a little bit. It's only on her hands and her feet though, just like in the creases. It's quite dry, flaky and peeling, but I know that's quite normal. I have been using coconut oil on it. It doesn't seem to be really helping actually, but I'm still just using it. We have noticed that she absolutely hates being sick. She'll like bring her wind up and then you hear her be sick, but she swallows it all and then she chokes on it and she stops breathing because she's choking and she just won't let it out. She just absolutely hates it. So we're kind of struggling with that, and it comes out of her nose as well because she will not open her mouth. You can see her really like pouting her lips together and pressing them together so that it doesn't come out, and then it shoots out of her nose, which has got to be worse surely. But I don't really know how you can, you know, make a baby be sick. So yeah, that's not very nice. It scares me every time she does that when she chokes on it, but hopefully she will just learn to let it out. This week she was also got a little bit of a gunky eye. It's her right eye, but I have been using a bit of breast milk and just dripping that into there because I've heard that will clear it up. It's not too bad though, but it does look a little bit sore, bless her. So yeah, which I thought was a bit unusual because they normally have that when they're born and then it clears up, but she's kind of got it in the second week. But yeah, hopefully that clears up soon. She's definitely more awake and alert, like at certain times of the day. It tends to be in the morning after a good feed, around about 10ish, or maybe a bit sooner, maybe a bit earlier than that, maybe like 9, 10ish. She'll just sort of lie and look around, and she's really alert. She really looks around and takes things in, and yeah, she's definitely getting more alert. And then she tends to be more alert in the evening as well before we go to bed, which is good because she sort of wakes up a bit and then she's tired and she's sort of sleeping better. We haven't had a cluster feed night for a while, which is good because they kill me. Although I've probably just jinxed that and we'll have a whole cluster feed tonight, which is really annoying. Sorry, I've just noticed I've been bobbing up and down the whole video. I'll try and stop, but she might grizzle a bit. So yeah, sleeping has definitely been better. The last 2 nights I've sort of noticed a bit of a pattern, or maybe 3 nights. Like I said, she'll be awake in the evening a little bit, and then she has a feed about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then she'll go to sleep until about midnight, and then she'll feed, and then she'll wake about 3:30, and then go back to sleep, and then she'll wake anywhere between 5 and 6. So it's a little bit better. Every 2 to 3 hours she's waking, which isn't too bad. That's kind of what I would expect from a baby. So yeah, definitely better than the cluster feeds. In terms of Sienna, she's been a little bit, I don't want to say grumpy, but like she hasn't been sleeping very well. She doesn't hear Aria in the night, but she seems to be waking up really early, like 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and coming into us. And she comes in and she's really upset and she says she wants cuddles. So I don't know why that is. Obviously it's probably overwhelming having a new baby, and it's a lot to take in, and it's exciting, and she gets tired. She's been really tired this week, even though she's been napping, and we've tried to get her in bed early, but again, she's not been that great at going to bed. She keeps coming down or coming in or shouting down that she needs more cuddles. So I think she's just like missing the time. Especially with me, I feel really bad because I feel like this 2 weeks has been like Warren dealing with Sienna and me dealing with Aria, because obviously I'm the only one that can feed Aria and she basically wants feeding all the time. So I feel like I've really missed out on time with Sienna, like things I would normally do, like bath her or put her to bed. When we are doing those, it seems like Aria wants to eat, so I have to feed Aria, so Warren has been taking over with Sienna. So that's been a little bit tricky, but I'm hoping that Sienna understands, and I'm hoping that it will sort of get easier as Aria gets older, obviously, and she doesn't feed for so long. Sorry, I'm bobbing up and down again. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Oh, I just want to say as well, the health visitor came yesterday and Aria now weighs 8.2 £, so she's over her birth weight. They have no worries about her weight gain or her or anything. She also had her hearing test check thing and that was all perfect as well, so there's no worries with her at all. So hopefully I will start to relax and, you know, the anxiety will go because she is just perfect. So I'll just quickly show you my 2-week postpartum belly. I don't feel like much has changed. I'm still wearing the belly bandit and my uterus is back down now. They checked that at my 10-day like appointment check, so that's back down, but I think it's just excess weight now to lose. It does look a little bit flatter, but yeah, I just need to get on the healthy eating and walking lots. But yeah, I'll just show you that. So there we go. It's not too bad, just a bit jiggly compared to what I'm used to, but you know, I have had a baby 2 weeks ago, so I suppose for that it's quite good. So that is our update for 2 weeks postpartum. I hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!